Okay, it looks like a lot of folks that I know on Facebook are getting this comedy virus, and most of them are called Ian. Right, so here's what we can do. You'll get disruption from infections. It might be accidental, it might be designed, it might be a genetic thing, I don't know, but if somebody's got a cold bug, they've got a stress reaction. If you've got a flu bug, you've got a stress reaction. Been doing this for decades. Switch off that stress reaction, immune system's kicking arse, and it's all good. So, stretch your back. This is what I do. 2-3 times a day, just because I can. I push this up here. And did you hear a click? And then I do this with the tail, another click. Like that. If it's really bad, I'll push up like that. Now the thing is, you don't know if you fixed it or not. I worked with some chiropractors for years. I was supposed to be the body. They were training, being supervised, 5-year course, degree level stuff, and I ended up telling them, look, you missed one, mate. If you can douse, muscle test, connect to the body intuitively through the nervous system, through the subconscious, the unconscious mind, 100% you can go trapped nerve, not, whatever. So what I do, I run my finger down somebody's back and I'll go, there's one, stretch and click. Brilliant. There was a young lady I was working with, she had reflex sympathetic dystrophy. So at any moment in time she's in a wheelchair, hand braces are on, neck braces are on, and she's drooling. I got her out of a wheelchair. She should have died 20 years ago. But because her nerves are so sensitive, they're like wires without the insulation on. I learned so much. I was sitting next to her and her heartbeat, the resting heartbeat was horrendous. It was 160 or something crazy. So click T3, freed up T3, sorry T2, freed up T2, heart rate straight down to 69, better than mine at the time. And click T1, hands are alright. So I actually went to her to visit a palliative care consultant 20 years ago. The palliative care consultant would not look me in the eye. She thought I was taking advantage. And the palliative care consultant said, you will probably not see Christmas. I don't know the exact date, but I know when we left it was snowing. So that's weeks, 20 years later. And I'll bet a pound to a penny that that palliative care consultant is not still alive. It's a bit like Stephen Hawking. He outlived loads of his doctors, brilliant guy, bless him, is up there now. So anyway, that's how I've learned about the nervous system, through dowsing, intuition and hands-on fixing people. I got 4 people out of wheelchairs. I've only tried to get 4 people out of wheelchairs, so that's 100%. As far as I know, well, one guy's just passed away, bless his heart, but he had an extra 20 years. As far as I know, they're all good. So it's very important to free up the nervous system, stretch the back, for the immune system and all the rest of it. So if your lungs are getting whacked, T3 will be pinched. I've seen it in asthma, I've seen it in lung infections. Click. John Horan, famous martial artist, and he had post-polio syndrome. Hard as nails, only guy at his age that wasn't in a wheelchair. Clicked his back, he went, I can breathe. He escaped. So stretch your back. There's videos on here of lots of stretching techniques, but you might only need to go click let me show you about dowsing. So, you can use a pendulum. If you want to learn to dowse, I'll make videos on it for you. Right, look at my thymus gland and it's going clockwise. Means it's good. Somebody said to me, are you spinning that? I'll just make sure you can see it. I said, are you beating your heart? Autonomic nervous system, subconscious. It's telling me that's alright. All you need to do is practice. Major one is a crown chakra. If that's going clockwise, that's telling you you're pretty much good. If T4's trapped, that'll whack the solar plexus chakra and that'll go backwards. Well, that's all good. So that's a normal stress reaction is T4L4 in the back. So you might have to do the chair stretch, which if you look at the video you'll see for the lower back. So, if you can't dowse, just do that. Thymus gland. Stimulate it, it'll start cooking and it'll help you. Some people say after puberty the thymus gland's useless, but a lot of really good people say that's rubbish, carry on. I've been backed up by quite a few high-level masters on that one, and I can dowse it, so I don't care. So that will make a big difference. Stretching your back will make a big difference. Kidney 27, 2 little points here. Find them, Google them, kidney 27. If your meridian system's getting whacked, it might flow the wrong way, and this sometimes happens in the afternoon, and you reach for another coffee. So, tap them, and then that should get the meridians flowing the right way. If you do enough Qigong, a lot of this meridian tapping stuff, you don't need to do it. But normal people, you might have to do it. Simple enough, yeah? Okay, right, vitamins. Zinc. Pretty much the highest dosage you will ever need is 50 milligrams. Any more and you might be compromising copper metabolism. But don't blame me, do whatever. Again, this one, vitamin D3, that again is probably the maximum dose you'll need. You can overdose on these things. Vitamin C, this is just in a jam jar, so I don't know what I'm showing you. Vitamin C. The recommended daily amount of these things is rubbish. I remember reading that chimpanzees in captivity, even though they have a good diet, are still supplemented, I don't know how they give it to them, with 4.3 grams of vitamin C a day. That's loads. Now what you do, especially if you've got a bug, you don't need to do it all the time. I take 1 gram a day, one of these fat ones a day. Okay. But if you've got the bug and you're going, take these and keep taking them over the course of the day until you reach bowel intolerance. And you can guess what that means, don't you? You get diarrhea. And then you can back off the amount a bit. So that tells you, you can't overdose on vitamin C, but it'll, like I say, you'll get diarrhea, so you don't want that. So that'll tell you when to back off a bit. But you can take mega doses of this stuff. Was it Linus Pauling? Yeah, this guy was running, he said take 10 grams a day. He was running around until he was 96, working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. He was a doctor. And all the people who went going, oh, that's a lot of rubbish. Yeah, I just outlived them. What better revenge is that? So, do some Qigong. I'd suggest the Essential Qigong because we've got lots of new sets. But really and truly all you want to do is stimulate what's on that essential list. So you've got 12. And if you want the list, put it back up, I will do. The videos is up there somewhere. I know it varies a little bit, but most of the essential are on there. This stuff, stimulating internal organs, boosting everything. Breathing techniques. 6 quick small in-breaths will energise internal organs to a degree. So obviously if your lungs are hurting, you might want to do some breathing techniques. And then the wave breath. So now I can show off my Christmas belly, my lockdown belly. So you go belly, side ribs. Oh, obviously your ribs aren't going to go out, but you're focusing on the side, and then chest, and then out. And that will give you some chi energy. And you can strength test it before and after if you want, I don't care. But if you deep breathe in, you're moving the diaphragm, which is pumping around the lymphatic fluid, which is helping you detox and get rid of crap. So, don't need to do it in 3, you can do it in 1, as in a wave. And then purposely relax to help switch off and keep switching off that stress reaction. There's tons of other stuff you can do. We haven't even scratched the surface. This might just save a few people and educate some good guys. Learn to douse. Get some colloidal silver. Get some hydrogen peroxide. Get the SOTA. They do electronic devices. You put electrodes on here and it purifies the blood as it pumps round. You get an electronic pulsar to do the lymphatic system. Boof. And you get ozone machines, so you can put ozone into water and drink it. So now we're into oxygen therapies, oxygen and ozone therapies. There's tons and tons of stuff you can do. Mark Brown will tell you. You've got aromatherapy, you've got crystals, you've got all kinds of qigong, he's got his singing bowls. Music, rhythm, vibration. That'll do for now. Thank you very much.